Hey YouTube fam, so hopping on real quick and wanted to talk about failure and and trying new things and how failure is your best gift on this entrepreneurial journey. It's actually going to give you more wisdom, more growth, and more setting your foundation up tighter so that when you grow and when you get in front of bigger platforms, you have a very firm foundation because it was built on a foundation of failure. So here's the message. I was reading an article the other day, and it was talking about how Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, how she grew up in a household where her father would ask her and her brother every week, "What did you fail at this week?" And what that taught her um, growing up was one, they noticed that whenever they didn't fail at something that week, their father was disappointed in them, saying, like, "Oh, you didn't try anything new," right? And two, what it taught her was like grit, which is a powerful, powerful, powerful um, gift you give yourself on this journey when you develop grit, because grit is the energy that's going to keep you moving. It's the energy that when you get knocked down, you're still going to get back up. So developing grit actually helps you grow, and it helps you grow into a big expansive industry leader. And so her learning at a really young age the beauty of failure taught her that failing is actually a good thing. Failing means that you're trying new things, that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. Because if you're never failing, if you're always succeeding, if you're always like hitting a win after a win after a win, if you're always hitting like success after success after success, what that really means is that you're staying in your comfort zone and you're not trying anything new, right? You're not expanding the edges of your creativity and your expertise, and you're pretty much showing up very basic, right? And in this day and age with the internet, like, you want to differentiate yourself. You don't want to be part of the noise. You want to be separated as your own individual person, because that's one, how you get remembered, and then two, that's also how your brand and your business grows. You don't grow by being the same as everyone. You grow by being your unique, original self, right? Every big industry leader that you look at, every big brand that you look at, got that way because they went down a different path and they embraced their originality. And so, if you are in a situation where you are struggling, where you are waking up every day and it seems like it's just one failure after another failure, where you feel like you're getting darts thrown at you in your life, that's actually a good sign. That means something is getting developed within you, that God is using you and your platform for something much bigger, because darts do not get thrown at followers. Darts get thrown at leaders. They get thrown at the people who are going to be given and are being built up a bigger platform for a bigger message. One of my really good friends, she's a multiple TEDx speaker. She's about to give her first TED Talk. She's been featured on Good Morning America, all these different places. And when I was in this mindset of trying to prove my worth, so trying to prove like who I am to the world, from a place of not knowing my worthiness and knowing like who God is in my life, but from a place of like ego and trying to be something, she gave me this message, and it was, you don't want a TED Talk just to have a TED Talk. You want to have a message that's so big that only a platform like a TED Talk could hold it. Meaning that you don't want to rush to a big platform and find out that you have nothing to say, that you spent more time hustling to get there versus developing the message once you are there. And so, all this failure that you might be experiencing, all these darts that are coming at you in your life, all these roadblocks, these obstacles, this doubting yourself, this feeling like you're not enough on your coaching or entrepreneur journey, All of these things are growing you so that you actually have a message worth saying when you hit that bigger platform. So do not be afraid, or do not be like, don't give up because you're stumbling. You know, God will always slow you down for a rev up. God will always like bring you to that breakthrough. Like, do not believe that what is happening now is going to be your eternal reality. This is not your eternal reality. Everything is always changing, everything is always moving. So the best advice I can give you, because I've dealt with this myself as well, with the doubting and with the imposter syndrome and the comparison, and feeling like you're falling behind in your industry or whichever, the best advice I can give you is that there are no real experts here on earth. There are no real experts here on earth. All there are students who are willing to teach what they have learned so far. So my question for you is, are you just willing to teach what you have learned so far? You do not have to be this perfect guru expert on a pedestal. In fact, it works better in your favor if you are just willing and humbly willing to teach what you've learned so far. So that's my message for you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the YouTube comment sections below. I'd be happy to help you out and support you. And if you are curious about how to create your personal brand and how to really identify your mission and self-leadership strategy here on earth, I have a free 20-minute video training where I talk about all those things. You can definitely get that by clicking on the link in the description below. So have a great day. See ya.